Hello. It's been a while, so I'll give you a quick update. Did most of the stuff already, and I know I hate videos like that, but please forgive me. Like and subscribe. Tell your friends, tell your mom. I don't know. Anyway, what we did is I had the old catch can over here with a zip tie. So what we're going to do is we're going to mount it to the front off of the block, off of the cover here. We removed the old intake, which was this, that silicone. It was all right, but it was a short ram. We had this big old cone filter K&N. So what we ended up doing, and I know you can't see it, first and try to get at this. So we went all the way here, you don't have to get that, and then show down there. And we got the cone filter down in there, so it's actually coming up through the bumper. And what we did is that, you can't see really, I don't think, that red is this. It's a hydro shield to keep dirt and water from sucking up into your intake. It's pretty cheap, excellent investment in my personal opinion. We already tested it to make sure that there was no leaks, and I used some carb cleaner. And use that to spray all the joints down the filter. I went ahead and checked around my plenum, because I put a plenum spacer in it, and it's been like a month or two, so we're just double checking on that, and that's excellent, no leaks there. So that's all done. We'll give a startup and everything, show how it sounds and everything. So we got the catch can. This is an eBay catch can, which it don't matter. I have a thing, I could have it vented, but I like the closed system. And it was over there. So now what we're going to do is I got this bracket that we had to modify. We ended up cutting the end off here, rebending it, painting it, and cutting another piece off, grinding it, and had to drill these holes out bigger so that they would fit right there. So we're going to move this out of the way. I'm going to grab some washers. And let's see. I'm gonna install this real quick, and it's great, man. I pulled that off my Z. I was like, man, that's gonna be perfect for my oil catch can. If I can find some washers that'll fit. I don't want no crazy ones. Looks like I'm gonna have a couple big ones here. All right, that's no big deal. Nope. So we're recycling from the Z back to the G. I might have to spray these bolts just so that they match, all matchy. So I already kind of test fitted some of this, so we're just going to hand tighten that. And watch it not fit now. There we go. And I'm only putting bigger washers on it because we had to drill the hole out bigger so it would fit. So that's still got a little bit of adjusting right there. So now what I ended up doing is I cut a piece of inner tube off of a flat tire on one of my bikes. And what I'm going to do is going to line this with this. And I meant to take this off earlier. So we'll just do that now. Watch your feet. Alright, so we're just going to take this bracket off because it doesn't line up real well. I don't really like it. It's okay, we'll keep it. Maybe I can use it for something else. So it's not a big deal. This catch can, I like it. It's I don't think I need to put these screws back in, but doesn't seem. We'll put them in there so I don't lose them. But it's got a dipstick, and this twists off instead of like, because there's some that have a drain underneath, and I have one. I bought the first one I bought, had that, and I was like, man, it's just pain in the ass. You can hook up like a drain valve and all this, but it still just seemed inconvenient, you know. I was just like, man, I ain't liking that. I don't like the way that was. And then you have to open it up every time you check the oil and see if there's any blow by. And I was just like, it just seems like too much of a pain in the ass. So I ended up finding this one, and I like this one better. You can show that, and it just shows you like the level. And there's really nothing on there but vapor. You see a little bit, and that's just vapor. So that's nothing. I've seen people where they had like literally dump it out. Crazy. Anyway, so got that off. So now what we're going to do is we're going to kind of place that in here. No, I don't know, peoples. And this is just kind of give it some better grip, because it is in the car shakes, and I just don't want the mess falling off. And there's a screw. Hopefully this all lines up. I actually didn't test this part yet, so let's see if I got it right. Alright, I think that's a 10 millimeter. Give me 1 second. Alright, so we got that started, and this is great, man. I mean, you could probably fabricate one of these pretty easy with some little bit of sheet metal. Anyway, so that's going to keep it nice and snug, and it looks pretty damn cool in the front of the car instead of tucked away, held on by a zip tie. Real professional like. So. Alright, we're going to pause it real quick. Alright, so like I said, we had, it was over here, and I had a zip tie right over here. And we had this hose, and then I got this bracket. So I wanted to relocate it, and obviously this wasn't going to reach back over here. So I had to go to the store and get some more hose. So now we'll cut that to length. I'm gonna give it a little bit. Don't want any bends in it, so we'll call it right about there. All right, and my wires. So look, and if you ever have any questions, comment, ask. You know, I'm just like the rest of y'all. I'm just kind of working this out. I'll look it up, watch a bunch of videos, see what works. All right, so that's good for me right there. Let me clear all this stuff up, and we'll give it a start. Now, just because we're going to end this video real quick. In this MAP sensor adapter, there was plastic in it. Now this is an eBay one. It was for a 350Z, and I was like, I just don't understand why it wouldn't fit. And the reasons, it pretty much goes into place. I've got this bracket right here that is just like in limbo, but it's pretty good. This is pretty good here. The problems I had, there was plastic inside the threaded part, so I had to like pick it out. And then it went in, use a ratchet. The cone filter, now the easiest way is to take that bottom splash panel off, or turn your wheel and take the wheel well off, and you can shove the pipe up this end first, feed it in there, and then do all that. I didn't do that. I tore out this foam piece, and then I went ahead. I did take part of that splash panel apart so I can get in there, and so I got to button that back up. But that was probably the hardest part right there. This, I thought I was gonna have to buy some new hardware, but I didn't. I say so far, I love the way that looks right there, and it looks so much better than that other one. So let me make sure there's no tools up here. Everything seems is buttoned up. So let's start it up, and you can check it out. Okay, sounds good to me. Like, subscribe, tell your friends, tell your mom.